Thank you for the follow. Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to my live stream. Here you can ask your DDO questions, ask for DDO demonstrations, and ask for DDO advice. So please be my guest on my show, Ask Aldbar DDO Live. Enjoy. Well, hope you're all doing well. And I think I'm going to start off, continue what I was doing yesterday. I still need a bit more footage for my hype trailer, so yeah, let's go knock out some more raids so we can get some cool shots. If you've got any particular requests, I'm not saying I'll be able to beat every raid, but we can definitely try. So I think I'm going to start with the House Cannith ones. Got to knock them out just to get some cool shots. Lord of Blades, Titans, etc. So let's go. So yeah, basically what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to make a trailer for the start of the show, because right now the start of the show starts with a segment who's really the intermission screen, which is not ideal. It's, intermission, stand by, please wait, whatever. That's not like the main thing. I really want to have something that hypes you up to get ready for the beginning of the show. And well, I need to catch some good footage for that. So let's do that. So we can do this is Lord of Blades. I'm going to do everything on normal because what I want to do is I want to turn off the UI so there's nothing on screen, so I get a clean plate for the trailer. So this is only on normal. Yeah, this is a raid, if you're wondering. So it's meant to be done with 20 players. It's meant to be like an epic, quest, not meant to be done solo.
A war party springs forward. The lead paladin roars, "You cannot defeat us, for we are no longer warforged. We've touched the light of the forge. We are blade forged."
Seems to be quite heavy on all the cutscenes over here. There's an optional area over here. Maybe we'll record it. Just for the heck of it. There's a collectible here someplace, I'm pretty sure.
Researchers must have used the levitator platform at the center. It may still work.
Okay, so here we go for a ride. I'm going to hide the UI now.
A brilliant blue sludge ripples below you. The liquid looks deadly, and the forge platform is blocked by a barrier. Jumping down would be ill-advised. This device is massive. With the obvious power it represents, it's no wonder that House Cannith has become so powerful.
Now I'm stuck. It fell in.
And now the forge is in the Lord of Blades' sharp hands. If this thing can truly imbue life into new Warforged, then he will have an unending army with which to conquer all of Eberron. And it looks like the Forge can do even more than create Warforged. It can increase the might of...
Well, I got out of there, so at least that. Let's hope I'm not locked out.
Even now, the Warforged God soaks in its light, becoming even stronger and faster than he was before. Who knows what the Forge's limits are?
Okay. Let's head to the boss fight. There's like an elevator over there. You're not supposed to jump off of it. Of course I did. Sorry. But yeah. Fight a bunch of random monsters. The way opens up as you go. And I'm going to head towards the Lord of Blades.
Shall in his turn step into the light of the Forge. Any who refuse the transformation will be destroyed.
Yeah, so basically the Lord of Blade is... He's got plans, but he's being brainwashed, so... We're going to go stop him.
Every one of us given new purpose in the dream. This I decree.
There's an optional there. If you talk to them, they'll open up a secret door over here with a chest. Doesn't have any named items, so what's the point?
Seems to be even more out of control than before.
Let's head down. Yeah, got these elevators. This is supposed to take down the elevator, but instead of dropping the elevator, it just drops the barrier. And then we monsters so we can get past. They spawn in as soon as you like hit the floor. Full disclosure, falling off the elevator before, when I was supposed to go around the room over there, was an accident. That wasn't on purpose, so sorry about that. And yeah, I believe that this shrine does not show up here on Elite. It's like they make it tougher by not having a shrine.
You've arrived at the base of the Forge.
Hello. How are you doing?
With the very forces of life itself. What kind of civilization could have built such a wondrous device?
Yeah, we gotta wait for the cutscene. He's gonna basically have his talk, say whatever he's gonna say, blah blah blah, and then I'm gonna go and fight him. So let's turn off the UI. Gonna try to beat him down and his dogs as fast as possible.
But now we have found this, the very source of our creation. We have bathed in its light and gained power beyond what we once were.
Yeah, feel free to type, but just I'm not gonna talk while I attack him and the dogs, just because I want to get the cutscene.
Beginning with this corrupt city. Beginning with you. Voices. No. Stay out of my mind. My will is my own. Howls the Lord of Blades as he clutches his head. Repeated exposure to the Forge seems to have side effects. So many voices. No.
Hey, let's do all the pillars now. We'll defeat him again.
Growls the Lord of Blades as he struggles with something only he can see.
Gotta break all the pillars to turn off the machine and be able to defeat him. Luckily, this character has some okay throwing DPS. Not great, but okay. Yeah, so basically the dogs over here, you don't have to defeat them, but they'll harass you if you don't. They drop this like electric goo on the floor, and if you stand in it, you start taking more and more electric damage over time. So it's very good if you can get rid of it. Yeah, let's defeat the Lord of the Blades, start the next round. I need to break the rest of the pillars. He does this big smash attack. If I don't block when he does it, I'll get stunned. Yeah, so he's about down. Now we can defeat the rest of the pillars.
He seems to have lost.
The truth is I probably can beat him down a few times. 3 times and then, so I get the optional. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the optional and then finish the raid. Let's do that. This might be the last time I need to kill the dogs. Eventually they stop respawning. Yep, apparently based on the DM text, that was the last time I need to kill those hounds. They'll no longer respawn. I think. I don't see their corpses on the floor, so I guess that means they're gone. Yeah, so he's gonna finish just like scene where he keeps on jumping up and down and summoning monsters and move on to the final phase. Okay, here comes the alterations. He's turning on the forge again. Okay, let's beat him.
Jutting out of the blue goo sparkle with energy. It looks like the Lord of Blades has completed whatever he was doing to the forge. A planar gateway rips open in the middle of the platform, and creatures of nightmare burst through. The Lord of Blades greets the new arrivals.
These warp-forged bodies are much more powerful than the automaton shells we used so long ago. With access to such an abundant supply of them, this time we shall complete our conquest of the material plane.
Hopefully I can get a very cool shot in here someplace.
You toppled the Lord of Blades to his knees yet again. But the Forge's power almost instantly revives him. He seems unstoppable. For a third time, your hurricane of blows and spells brings the Warforged deity to the ground. And for a third time, he rises again, glowing in the power of the Forge. There must be another way to stop him.
Gotta get the tops, and then I'll try to take the buff one time and get all the bottoms and try to get a cool shot with that. I think I got all the tops now. Hey, here we go.
The last pillars collapse. The planar portal snaps shut. There's one final wail of anguish, and the nightmare creatures disappear as well. The Forge's influence on the Lord of Blades appears undone as well.
Okay, we're done with that.
Rage and wrath.
And I'm back.
No one shackles my will.
Well, 15 minutes with all the faffing out and falling into the water, so not bad.
No one.
We gotta have him shut up so we can get our reward.
The furious
It used to be there was a whole extra section behind this wall over here, and they cut it out of the raid. It no longer exists.
Bah, a curse upon this place. I see it now. It was nothing but a trap to enslave us to yet another master. I take my leave of this wretched forge.
Yeah, do it already.
It is done. By your own power, you prevented the calamity that House Cannith, with all of its infinite resources, could not stop. Now all that is left is for you to claim your just rewards.
Yeah, that was heroic normal. That, relatively easy. As always, don't forget to turn in your raid. And now we can go do the next one in line. Lord of Blades. We just did, sorry. Master Artificer. And again, we're going to do it on normal. And as before, the goal is to get some cool shots. So I'll be hiding DUI when it comes to end fight. Because I want to get some stuff for my hype trailer.
Intend to help the Warforged, nothing more. Please leave my workshop now.
Yeah, if you missed my explanation, I'm trying to make something for the start of the show, where when you're introduced to the show before I start going live, you can actually, have some footage, you know, waiting for the chat to start, whatever. And I want some cool shots for that. So we're going to get some footage for that purpose.
About the choices you make. I am not a man to be trifled with. Doubtless Channa told you that I am hurting the Warforged. Well, that is not true. I am merely cleansing them of the flaws we built. Have you encountered the Lord of Blades?
He won't stop talking.
They hate. The Lord of Blades claims that the Warforged are superior to us in every way. Would it? However,
I don't know if I can get the optional.
A way to fix the Warforged. A dim image of Tovin stands in the middle of this room.
This is gonna make me fight.
I can't give up just when the need for my work is greatest. The Cannith leadership will come to its senses after I have adjusted the Warforged.
Yeah, I get locked in this room until I kill the trash. Then I get this chest. It has a key in it. And I can go and get whatever it is. By the way, there's a picture of whatever his name is, Rostrasi or whatever it is, with a little rat. Captain, too. I don't know why it's here, and House Cannith on the wall. For reasons, I don't know. Let's see if I can find this secret door. Yes! Apparently, choosing helps find it. Yeah, this is like an extra segment over here. It's a locked door with a key. You get the key from the chest, but you still have to find the secret door. And if you clear out this hallway and break a bunch of pipes, well, you get I think you get an extra chest at the end. So, we will do that. Maybe I'll get Tovin's rune arm. We shall see. Yeah, this hallway's trapped. You can actually run past it, and on the far wall over there, right in front of us, there's 3 trap boxes. If you're a rogue, or dark hunter, or artificer, you can disable it. But we just need to break these pipes.
It's a safe bet that if you start smashing things here,
Truth is, I do have a trinket. I was using this yesterday. My electric trinket. 8 electric damage I just took. 7 electric damage. 11, 14. Yeah. Having about 30-something% absorption and another almost 100%... 100 points of resistance. Pretty good. Yeah, I think we broke all the stuff. Let's kill all the trash. I'm only killing the trash because if not, I'll get something called a dungeon alert. Basically, it's the game's way of preventing you from running by a whole bunch of things and causing a lot of stress on the server. Because you have a whole bunch of active monsters. But they give you a dungeon alert, which starts giving you penalties. So they start by encouraging you to clear out the trash, and then by heavy-handing you into not clearing it, you'll get punished. Like if you're on a red alert, the monsters have higher movement speed, so they actually chase you down faster. So it's like they can catch up to you now suddenly. Whatever. Optional done. Let's go finish the raid. Again, when I get to the end fight, I'm probably going to try to, what's it called, do some of it at least, while no UI. But I don't think I'll be able to actually beat it because I have to have both of them die at the same time. And it's very hard to tell how much hit points they have if you don't have the UI up, so I don't want to have to do it like that. So I might change for the end fight. We'll see. But I'll try to kill Tovin without the UI. That'll be a cool shot if I can get it. I should be able to get him on 1 round. The other way is a shrine. I don't need it. We're fine. Here comes a whole bunch of doors. Door, more doors. And finally, we're in the raid. Final room. Here we go. I guess we can do this entire room without the UI.
Since you are so persistent, I will use you to test some of
It was all the same to you guys. By the way, if I turn off the UI, you still can type in chat, and I can still see it on my screen. It just doesn't show up in the recording on and OBS, so feel free to type whatever you want. It doesn't bother me. I'll be happy to answer you if possible. If it happens to be right in the middle of getting a very good shot, I might not, just so I don't have to work around my voiceover, but whatever. So yeah, let's do that. Probably can just range all these guys. But melee's faster. I am a melee character after all.
I can see that I will have to try a bit harder. Deploy the sentinels and the heavy golems. While you're busy with those, I will prepare my next little trick.
One thing that comes up soon is there's a puzzle. Basically, this entire room becomes electrocuted, and your goal is to not stand on the part that's electrocuted. So above Tovin's head is a pattern that flashes, telling you, like, the code, so to speak, or the pattern that's going to be flashing. I've never figured out how to properly follow along with it. And it's not that I haven't tried. It's just, I don't know. So all I can say is that it's not as intuitive as it seems. Some of them fly away. You gotta shoot them up high. Yeah, I got all the ones up top. Okay. Any of you have a preference to what's on screen? On one hand, this is like the cleanest UI ever. There's nothing on screen except for the character. But on the other hand, you don't even see the streamer on the stream. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, here comes the pattern. Or above his head. Oh, I missed some guy. Sorry.
A pattern of flashing lights appears above Tovin. What could it mean? Your muscles spasm. Behold, the purest Caneth crystals ever created. As an arcane power source, they have no equal. Let me show you some of that power right now. Blast you! Your stubbornness will ruin everything. It's time for me to end this. Prepare the Titans!
Okay, here comes almost a final round. First, we gotta get rid of these mage fire cannons, and then the Titans come. I remember that if I select myself, so that it highlights my character, it's easier to see it on screen. Okay, here comes the Titans.
I dare say that these
Let's see if I can get a good shot of them coming out.
I've put everything I know into these magnificent creations. If they cannot destroy you, then I may have to reconsider my position. Titans! You mongrel brutes! I cannot allow you to destroy my masterpieces! I must do something! Tovin begins to channel energy into both Titans at once, putting him under incredible strain. His personal shield suddenly winks out. The Master Artificer is now vulnerable. Fools! Do you understand what you've done? Do you want the Lord of Blades to slaughter the city? By capturing Tovin, you have saved the Warforged from his mad plan to cleanse their souls. Channa DeCannith will be grateful that you have managed to protect House Cannith.
Well, that went better than I was expecting. Beat both of them without even looking at their hit points. It's kind of sketchy. I beat one of the Titans way before the other one, but luckily I just made it. Well, that was less than 12 minutes. Not bad. Again, this is only heroic normal. I usually do this on heroic elite. Nice. Well, got the House Cannith raids out of the way. What do we have next? As I've been saying all day, basically I'm creating a hype trailer, so I need cool shots for an opening sequence before the show starts, my stream. So yeah, as always, don't forget to turn in your raid. Okay, so that one is done. Let's see what else we have. I guess we can do Marketplace. There's VOD and Hound. Both VOD and Hound are, well, Heroic are straightforward. Truth is not. VOD Heroic is very straightforward. Hound Heroic is a real pain. Where's Heroic Hound? This is Heroic Hound. The problem with Heroic Hound is you still have to go get to the raid, which is something that luckily you no longer have to do with Heroic VOD, but we have to run our way to the Heroic raid. So for anyone joining now, right now we're on our way to do a Heroic raid. This Heroic raid is placed someplace called inside the subterranean, which is a wilderness area, an open wilderness area, but it's meant to be for a raid. So I think you can have 12 players in here, and I don't think you can have hirelings, so it's kind of tough, and players usually stay away from it. However, it does drop something. When you kill monsters, you can get something called a planar shard. If you collect planar shards, you can actually use them to buy big collectible bags, also ingredient bags, but everybody's got those, and also big gem bags, and a few other things. So there's actually a few very good things that drop from this section, if you care to pick up the planar shards, the planar, whatever they're called. Yeah. A lot of these places are locked. You want to like pull this rune. You first have to kill the few monsters that spawn next to it. they're guarding the rune. So that's like a known mechanic in this place. Should be able to pull it now. Yeah, and this opens up different teleports to different places. Generally speaking, if you're trying to solo Hound of Zoriat, I recommend going for Legendary Normal, not Heroic Elite. Legendary Normal is way, way easier. It's way easier to complete, because the Hounds just don't die in 1 second. Unlike Heroic, where they just die in half a hit. They're not even red named, so they're so easy to accidentally kill. Where on Epic, they're red named and they're way more powerful, and they're less squishy, so you don't accidentally kill them. The raid I'm talking about has a mechanic where you have these 3 little pups and a mama that you need to kill, and the thing is, the mama's invulnerable, and the only ones who can damage her are the pups. So you mind control the pups, and they damage the mama. That's basically the mechanic of the raid, so you're just babysitting. Very kind of messed up babysitting, but okay. They are demons, so guess that's what you get. Also, another thing that happens in this particular area is you're going to run into beholders all the time, and they hit you with negative levels. So this character happens to be immune to negative levels, but if you're not, it drive you crazy.
To discover what it hides.
Anyway, welcome to whoever showed up now on YouTube. Hope you guys are having a good time. Same on Twitch. Hope you're having a good day. I am on the way to Heroic Hound of Zoriat, and right now I'm making sure to find, there's 2 runes. Basically, there's little switches on the wall that I need to click. And if I click both of them, it will open up a barrier, a gateway, that will allow me to move on to the top floor. Then again, I'll have 2 of these things, these runes that I need to click, and I'll be able to move on after that. These orbs on the floor, these magic orbs on the floor, if you touch them, they have this magical effect on you. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Usually not worth the risk. So try to avoid them if possible. Even the effects that are good are usually not that great. They're just not terrible. Yeah, it's all kind of dark here, unfortunately. Okay, I need to find a way up. Ooh, look at this guy. I've been looking for this guy forever. This particular Fire Fiend is a rare. That means sometimes he spawns and sometimes he doesn't. And I've been looking for him specifically to add him to my monster manual. So, let's see. Monster manual. Monster manual goes about here. And I think he's underneath Outsider. Where would it be? Fire Reaver. Yes, Fire Reaver. I just wanted to add another one to my collection. So yeah. Got him. Yep. So this thing was blocked off with like a black barrier, and pulling those 2 runes opened it. Now we'll make our way to the top floor. And watch out for beholders. Truth is, not much the beholders can do to me. They can turn me into stone, and that will hold me in place for a few seconds, but other than that, not really much they can do. And you have to kill them to get past. I think they're linked to the barrier. Yeah, this mechanic is all over the place. Kill something to be able to move on. Can't just sneak your way past everything. If you look at the keyboard, you can see I'm pressing a button right next to the number 1. I've set that button here to use as I've set it on my shortcuts to use next. So here, if I go into my keys, options, and key binding. So into interact, Where's the select? Movement. After that, camera, panels, interaction. So, selection, select next interactable. Okay, so that's what I have this little dot over here set for. So on my keyboard, looks like this. And basically what it'll do is it will highlight in my orb the next thing. It's like as if I clicked on it with my mouse. So I don't have to actually find it. Okay. And that's what I'm using now to try to find these whatever they're called. Yeah, runes. You see? It popped up in my orb over here. So I don't have to like, if I would go here, I'm not selecting it. If I could find it and click it, it would show up over here. Also, if I hit the key like that, it will also show up. So basically I'm running around and mashing the select next button. That helps me find, well, the interactables. Here, I found the second one already. It saves you a lot of hassle. Anytime you have a big area like this and you're looking for a specific item, select next, select next, select next. That's how you do it. So yeah, we've got all the path open. And yeah, let's head through. There is a optional path over here. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if the Beholder King is in. Say hi and kill him.
The swirling portal beckons you to approach and venture through to what lies beyond.
Yeah, off to the side over here, there's a place where the Beholder King resides. I don't think most players have seen this thing. So you jump off to the side over here, and you go through this acid. You gotta climb up on this passageway. And there's a Beholder Council going on. And one of them is the Beholder King, that guy. So yeah, I don't think most players have ever seen this guy. Let's go kill him.
An enclave of powerful beholders use this as their council room.
There you go. Now I'm going to steal all the treasure and lead them. Sounds appropriate for all the times they've energy drained me. Yeah. Beholders are very, very scary until you figure out that all you need to do is be immune to energy drain, and then they're a joke. That's basically what it comes down to, because they really usually don't have any hit points. I do believe there's like a optional hound in there, but that is off track, and it's not my goal right now. Let's get back on track and go do the Hound of Zoriat. Heroic. Also, swimming in acid is not very healthy. Do not recommend. Do not try at home. Hi, Darkleaf. Yeah. Well, this is kind of like level 18, and I am level 34, so I am ground stomping them, so it isn't really fair. But if it sounds like a flex, yeah, I'll take it. Part of the gimmick of this particular build is he's basically immune to most of the annoying things. So here. Let's go. The Epic Destinies, I'm in the Shadow Dancer. So this one is Night Shield, so immune to the Magic Missile. This one over here is immune to Energy Drain. This one over here gives me immune to Silence, Quail, and Blindness. Okay. And in my enhancements, this one over here gives me immune to Slippery Surfaces and Knockdown. Basically, a lot of the very annoying things I've got covered, so I don't really get knocked down, usually, unless it's like scripted knockdown or something like that. But usually I don't get knocked down. I don't have to worry about slippery surfaces, don't have to worry about negative levels, blindness, quell, all of those stuff. So, yeah, it's very relaxing.
With its guardians clear, the madness aperture appears.
Hi there. Omiki, I don't know how you say your name, but I didn't understand your question. You're asking what's like a good build to play as a free-to-play? Oh, you're asking a list of things to do? I would recommend following a build guide. Whatever you do, I would not recommend venturing into DDO by yourself. Chances are you're gonna corner yourself in some kind of a way, and then you'll be in trouble. So I would recommend following somebody's build, anything, because even if it's not complete and not good, it was a path that made it all the way to the top, and even if you stray a bit from it, you'll be pretty close. While if you just venture out on yourself, you are going to get lost and make a lot of mistakes. So first thing is try to find a build that you like, that looks intriguing to you. Try to find something that's pretty updated, because while you can always like do adjustments to builds, if you don't know anything about the game, it's hard to figure out what to do adjustments to. So yeah. So for a new player asking what to do about joining DDO, I would recommend going to the forums and finding a build that looks intriguing and following it.
Here seems peaceful.
Yes, so first things first is find a build. That is my number one thing. And only after that, start doing builds. If you make your build already and then try to get to level 20, there's a very good chance you're never going to make it to level 20. So first thing is find a build. Then make your character. And after that, well then, yeah, I would say get to level 20. If you're enjoying the build, push all the way to 30 and 34. If you're not enjoying the build, so then try another build and start back at level 1. But the assumption that you will make it to level 20 is based on an assumption that you'll actually be able to make it there. And there's a very good chance you won't if you just venture out on your own. Because DDO gives you so many options, the chances of you making a bad decision is almost inevitable if you don't know what you're doing. So please follow a build. It doesn't have to be a complicated build. Any build, even a not very optimized build, is fine. As long as you have a build, then yes, first rank it to level 20. So yeah, if you want a general plan, a road plan, is try to make it to level 20. And if you're enjoying the build, push to level 30. If you're not enjoying the build, start again from level 1, do a TR and try another build. And as long as you find following builds, you keep on making it to 20, you should be fine. And you'll get a feel for the game. You'll know the quests. You'll know what to do. And yeah, take it from there. Okay, folks. So we've made it to... This whole path was just to make it to this raid. I should be able to beat this raid without any problem, but we're here primarily because we want to get ourselves some footage of defeating the raid. And to do that, well, I'm going to have to turn off the UI. So I think I'm going to do this on Heroic Elite. Once I charm the pumps, I will hopefully let them kill the boss and turn off the UI. And if that doesn't work, I can actually cheese it and just fight the boss down. It might take a little bit longer than usual, but if I just stand in place and fight the boss, I will win. So let's go do that. So here we go. Yeah, there's a big hound in the middle, and it has 3 pups around it. And we're going to get these stones to drop from mind flares that will help me charm them. And once I charm them, they will do my bidding and fight the mama boss and damage her. And that's how you defeat her. So let's go. Just dropping some buffs on myself. I have to cross like the center part of this room before the mind flares spawn in.
Shrieks and snarls erupt around you. They know you're here. The hound roars.
Yeah, to drop this little thing, Zoria Control Stone, that I just picked up. It's in my inventory someplace. Where did it go? Here. And I'm going to put it over here. shortcut bar number 5. And I'm going to use it on the pups. But let's first go. We need 3 of them at least. Yeah, there's a pup over there trying to hunt me down, and there's a very good chance I'm going to kill it by mistake, so I need to be careful. Yeah, another thing I was doing is I was using the select next to make sure that I'm actually focused on the stone before I try to use it and pick it up, because if not, I might have just swung my sword and hit.
Stands before you, massive scars rippling its hide. It radiates unspeakable malice.
Yeah, I've got 3 of them. That should be enough. Let's go to the center. So yeah, typically the hound would run me over, knock me down on the floor, but because I have got immunity to knockdown. Yeah, I can just ignore this. So you stand around here in this like little cubby hole, get all the pups, and now let's use this. Okay, that was 1, 2. Where's the 3rd one? And here comes the 3rd one. At this point, I can buff ZZ, but I'm gonna turn this off and let's go to town.
Acidic blood drips from Zizi's wounds. She is showing signs of weakness. Zizi's wounds of Zizi collapses, her death rattle joined by her children. The remaining scourge of Zoriat fade into the shadows and dissipate. The tunnels are quiet.
Well, that was that. XP. No XP, but 4 minutes and 16 seconds, even with stopping to explain things, though. Basically, the boss is immune until she drops down to like 30% health, and you can't damage her officially. However, there are some kinds of damage who somehow get through and damage her. So I don't know, but I know what it is. All I know is that if I attack her all the time, eventually I land some damage on her. So I know that even if the pups will die before, I can still stand there and eventually she'll die. If not, you'd have to go around, wait for the mind flowers to respawn, kill them again, collect the shards again, come again, charm the dogs, and go for a second round. So I am very lucky that didn't happen. Well, I'm very lucky I don't have to wait for that to happen. I can just power through it. So yeah, I guess we do VOD now. Somebody asked me to do VOD yesterday, but I was on timer, so I couldn't. So I don't know if you're here. If you are, good. If not, I'm sorry. But we're going to do VOD now. Heroic VOD. Yeah, might as well do it on Elite. There are a few different rounds over here. I guess for the end fight in the last round, whatever, we can do the whole thing with no UI. This whole thing doesn't take any time anyway.
Rushing through the fortress, you arrive at the inner sanctum of Sulamade, Devil General of Shavarath, architect of the infernal port.
Barking a command, the horned devil sets his bodyguards upon you.
Keeps on hitting me with the curse. I have to get rid of it. Yeah, another thing that happens is every time I use like my I can't think about it right now. Oh, tumble, or something comes in and out of my viewfinder. Then the little bar over here that shows my tumble shows up, and I no longer have a clean plate. Oh. Yeah, now he's gone in a smoke break, so I've got to wait for him to come back down. Here we go. I put on a trinket that I was using for riding out the storm, and got crazy electric absorption and resistance, so I don't really have to get out of his electric circles. I can just stand there and ignore it, and nothing will happen. Anyway, this is heroic. Let's see how much electric damage I take. I don't know, it was 2 digits. It was a very small number, so barely nothing. Barely anything, sorry. Oh no, here come the blades. I guess if I stand in here, I'm safe from all the traps. One way to deal with the traps. I wouldn't say I recommend it, but it works. And these bats explode. Also, I do believe that the last round of bats in this place is a unique type of bat. And I remember coming in to solo farm VOD just so I could get it from my monster manual. Well, apparently it's not safe in here after all. Blade traps will go through the traps in the middle also. So much for that. So, what is he going to finish his break? There's a fiendish fire bat over there who got stuck behind a little thing, a brazier. Just making sure that it's not waiting for him to come down. And like doing some kind of weird slow cutscene. Okay. Yeah. This is one of the... Oh, hi Marvin. Was it you who wanted to see VOD yesterday? Somebody asked for it, I don't remember who. Sorry, I called you Marvin. Maven. Okay. Well, you came just in time. I'm about to turn off the UI for the final round. when I face off against Sulamades and his bodyguards all at the same time. So it should be a cool shot. For now, I've got to wait for him to come down.
Barking a command.
Okay, here we go.
Sets his bodyguards upon you. My soldiers will flee. Fresh
Come on. Where is he? Need him and all of his bodyguards. These chains make this thing feel very sluggish. Can't stand them. Okay, here we go.
right hand falls in defeat, sputtering promises of vengeance and future destruction.
Yeah, this really isn't fair on Heroic. Full plated of the Defender. I remember seeing this thing on the wiki when that level cap was 20 and drooling about it, hoping that one day I was going to get this thing. Now it's useless. So that's how it goes with loot. See, but if it was bound to account, it might have been useful. So sad. So we've done Lord of Blades, Master Artificer, Hound of Zoriat, and now we just finished VOD. Which other ones can I knock out of the park with this character? Oh, and as always, don't forget to turn in your raid. Fine. Anyone got anything specific? Let's go see what we have on the list. Yeah, he did it. He does it only, I think when there's more players, he does it more. But yeah, I did it. He got me with the chain thing also, but it's fine. He got me only like twice before I killed him. How about a Epic Elite Chronoscope? Tempest Spine, that's a good one. I didn't do it yet, so yeah. Let's do that also. Tempest Spine. Do Heroic Elite Tempest Spine. Let's see how fast we can do it. Let's do a speed heroic elite Tempest Spine. 1 second. 1 second, I just had a panic moment. Okay. I was wondering if my intelligence will be high enough if I could get it. 19. Not enough. I know I have an item someplace for intelligence. 19. Ooh. 1 second. See, I've got an item who's got intelligence on it. If not, I'll have to go get something. Because it does have a skill check. Anyone remember off the top of their head how much intelligence you need for Tempest Spine? What are they called intelligence items in the auction house? Not alluring. Prudent is for wisdom. What is for intelligence? Anybody remember? Some kind of weird name for it. Astute. 1 second. The Ferris Wolf, thank you very much. You only need 18 even on Heroic Elite? Well, in which case, I've got 19, so... okay, fine. Let's do it! Heroic Elite. Let's see how fast I can do it. This is not my speedrun character. You know what? Maybe we do it with the speedrun character. That'll be more fun. Let's do it with the speedrun character. If I already have a character who can run like the wind, I might as well use her, right? I'm looking for excuses to record with different characters, so... This one definitely goes faster. Like, much faster. So, how's Teresco? Come on, log in. This one has a problem with the strength. He only has 30. Got plenty of intelligence, though. Every time I change a character, I have to change the thing, and I have to turn back on the FPS counter on the side. This is a must. Also, after the experiments yesterday, I realized that this is no longer necessary. I don't need this tree. Let's change this tree. Let's reset. From this tree, let's take Exalted Angel instead. Because Exalted Angel, I mean, shares the cooldown, but at least just goes faster, so. I also need to check out something with Turn Undead. It's not important right now, though. Which one's the light pillar? Healing? Sun pillar. Okay. Okay, this is what I actually need, so I'll be able to move really fast. And yeah, we'll just... No, I'll fill up this tree instead. They already have Cold Iron. My weapon has Bludgeoning Evil, Silver, Adamanted Magic. Here we go, Cold Iron. And I guess I can take all the strike through. Yeah, let's max out the strike through. Never mind. This I need, and I'll take that. I don't have any wilderness lore feat, so I don't need this. My thing already has... Let's see. What does my quarterstaff have? My quarterstaff right now has evil. Okay, so probably I'll take good. Give me good. Good. And from here I can take this one. This is the attack and damage. Right now I'm using water stance. Yeah, so this... Mountain stance? No. Dodge class? No. This is water stance. Take this. And for... Fine. I don't need this. I don't need this. Fine. Enemy fortification. Theft. And now this. Angelic. It's going to swap out this. So basically what I want to do is I want to have 2 spring attacks and 1 abundant step. So feats. Abundant step, spring attack. Angelic leap, spring attack. Basically the goal is I can double jump, but if I run out of key, I always have angelic charges. And if angelic charges doesn't have enough time to charge up, I can use abundant step. So basically I have the 2. Between them I should be able to charge up fast enough. If anybody's missed it, this particular build, his main gimmick is he moves very fast. So here I am standing in a public area and my movement speed is 210%. Let that sink in. That's basically a mount plus VIP. A 200% mount plus VIP, but I'm standing on the floor and walking. Yeah, this guy goes very fast, so let's see what happens inside of the quest now. Tempest Spine, Heroic Elite. Let's see how fast we do it. Every time I start playing this character, I have to get used to steering again. It's not that simple. I forgot to turn in my raid last time. Luckily, this is the one raid today. One of the raids you don't need to, what's it called? Turn in, because you can do as many times as you want. There we go. And we will see the timer as soon as we're gone. 3, 2.
Drawn by the molten lava,
Yeah, if I don't get lost, we'll see. There's different ways you can go through it. Some of them are shorter, longer, depending on which way you want to go. I have to go not for the longest, not for the easiest way or the safest way, but the fastest and shortest way. So it's a little bit of a change of mindset.
A molten ring surrounds the base of the spire.
And in we go.
Entrances scar the cliff face. Here in the belly of the drow huddle together ahead, proof that they have returned to work with the giants. Deep imprints betray the presence of patrolling giants. Apparently, Sarjak has been
Gonna have to kill stuff. If I don't, I'm gonna get rid of. Come on, kill stuff.
You spy a massive metal gateway. To the right, the tunnel turns sharply.
Just got stuck over there. Got this rune.
Approaching the crystal box has triggered some mechanism within the iron golem. The behemoth stirs and moves to attack.
Come on, open up the gate for me. Let's go. Fire, cold, ice, go through.
Revealing a portal into an unknown area of the mountain. Lair of fire and
I'm gonna run out of sprint boost, that's the problem.
Treasure chest and an oddly shaped room.
Okay, here we go.
Cold air rolls across the floor and funnels into the passages in this section of the cavern. Linked by Sorjak, ice will reform as fire still.
Should be able to make it back to fire if I'm fast enough. I hope so.
Heat spreads along the floors and up the walls. The sound of rushing lava resounds all about you.
Did it work or not? I don't know if it worked or not. I have to see if the thing's opened. Well, it's open, so I guess it worked.
Entering the treasure room, you spy 2 chests, an ancient rune.
Yes, and I'm stopping to take the potential of named loot. Sorry. Don't judge me. I can't resist it. Okay, I deserve that dance. That's for stopping and taking loot in the middle of a speed run.
And ice.
Hey, now we do the shortcut.
Hole
Jump.
offers no sign of egress, although a soft, cool breeze can be felt coming from below. Peering over the edge, you realize that a fall from this height would be devastating, if not deadly. Peering over the edge, you realize that a fall from
No, I
this
didn't
height
realize
would
that.
be devastating, if not deadly. A blast of cold air funnels through the opening in the cavern. Hill giants ensure that the drow encamped ahead are only resting from their labors. Pitiful drow scorpions and rust monsters.
Hey, you gotta fight
guard this
rust
room.
monsters now.
The sealed door across from the entrance looks recently used, as the dust at its base has been disturbed.
Actually, I don't have to fight them. I can just skip them.
A sudden breeze swirls the
Do this
dust
thing, kill the
into
beholder.
chamber.
Let's go. Talk to the guy, do the puzzle, put in the rune, kill the boss. Well, I want to drop it inside of the thing. What's wrong with this guy? I don't know, something went wrong with that guy. 4 minutes? 16 seconds? If I didn't take that loot, it would have been less than 4 minutes. What a waste of time. Yeah, I don't have anything from him for my, what's it called? I forgot what it's called now. I can't think. Oh, I didn't get any shots for the video. Oh well. I guess I'll have to get a shot next time. By next time, I mean, I'm going to do it right now again. And don't tell me you don't have time for this. It only took 4 minutes. Okay, here we go.
Drawn by the molten lava, blazing fire elementals patrol the caldera. Tempest's spine rises into the clouds. A molten ring surrounds the base of the spire, and entrances scar the cliff face. Here in the belly of the mountain, drow huddle together ahead. Proof that they have returned to work with the deep imprints betray the presence of patrolling giants. Apparently, Sarjak has drawn others to his banner. To the left of the junction, you spy a massive metal gateway. To the right, the tunnel turns sharply. Approaching the crystal box has triggered some mechanism within the iron golem. The behemoth stirs and moves to attack. The final signal crystal ignites, revealing a portal into an unknown area of the mountain. Lair of fire and ice. A barrier blocks the way to a treasure chest and an oddly shaped rune. Bitterly cold air rolls across the floor and funnels into the passages in this section of the cavern. Heat spreads along the floors and up the walls. The sound of rushing lava resounds all about you in this cavern. Entering the treasure room, you spy 2 chests and an ancient rune lair of fire and ice. A deep hole offers no sign of egress, although a soft, cool breeze can be felt coming from below. Peering over the edge, you realize that a fall from this height would be devastating, if not deadly. Peering over the edge, you realize that a fall from this height would be devastating, if not deadly. A blast of cold air funnels through the opening in the cavern. Hill giants ensure that the drow encamped ahead are only resting from their labors. A pitiful drow scorpions and rust monsters guard this room. A sealed door across from the entrance looks recently used, as the dust at its base has been disturbed. A sudden breeze swirls the dust in this dim chamber. Defiant scream echoes across the mountaintop and in the valley below as Sorjak Inkani crumples to the ground, defeated.
And the verdict is 3 minutes and 49 seconds. And we got the shot. Thank you very much all for your patience on this very long, hard to record video. I'm kidding. There we go. Named loot that I'm not going to use ever. Okay. And finally, now I get to say the line, even though for once it's not relevant. But still, it's a good rule. Don't forget to turn in your raid. Yeah, just for the fun of it, I've been posting these segments of solo raids as videos, highlights on Twitch, and I guess I could post both runs and the entire video would be less than 10 minutes. You'd be expecting to see one run, and it's 2 runs of Tempest Spine. Oh well. Yeah, where were we before we had this slight sidetrack to go do Tempest Spine? We're about to do Epic Elite Chronoscope. How about we do instead? We just do Heroic Elite. Heroic Elite Chronoscope. I don't have a D-door. That's the problem. If I had D-door, 1 second. If I had D-door, I could do Heroic Chronoscope in like less than 10 minutes. Let's see. D-door. No, not going to give me D-door. No, I don't have the... Whatever. Fine. We'll just do it the running way. We'll do Heroic Elite Chronoscope instead of Epic Elite. Again, I'm trying to get... Right now I'm focused on trying to get cool shots for the video, for the trailer. And for that, more characters, different looks would be better, I think. Also, while we're at it, Let's go for the fully fledged. Yeah, this character is called the build. You know, kind of like you put in a gas tank on race cars, at least in movies. So yeah, right now I've got my visuals are, I've got blue fire, red fire, and electricity, energy sheath, all combined together. So that's why the rest of this character has, like, you know, the particular cosmetics I've worked together is all to have the same, like, look. So yeah, here we go. Hero Chronoscope. And yeah, I'm going to turn off the UI for it. We'll see how much time it takes me. But here we go.
You have arrived at the Chronoscope excavation site. Nelgan is here somewhere, but can this place truly help her find her brother? Or Nelgan smiles at you and turns to speak to the others. Professor Tremus gleefully turns to the nightmarish Mind Flayer. Caratrix, begin channeling Nelgan's thoughts into the Chronoscope. Now, Miss Nell, this is very important. Think back to the last time you saw your brother.
Yes, that was in Stormreach. He was performing at his favorite spot by the pawn exchange.
Once again, just to remind you all, if anybody wants to talk, I mean, type in the chat, I can see you. It's just, it won't show up in the recording of the OBS because I'm trying to record clean plate footage for a trailer.
Nell and her companions vanished into a portal. Before you can follow, a green creature appears out of nowhere and sneers, "All right, boys. Tremus's orders are to kill the squid face and anyone else left here." With a blood-curdling scream, the last of Bazdor's crew is dispatched. It appears Caratrix survived their attack. The Mind Flayer struggles to its feet. Is this the Stormreach marketplace? You hear the sounds of pillage and slaughter. A mystical doorway floats against the east wall of the tavern. Whoever created it may be. Down below you is the marketplace, now a war zone in the midst of a devil invasion. At the center is a huge red tent, but it is not the tent you remember. Something strange is happening there. There are Abishai in here, but strangely they do not attack. The evil Tremus begins laying down his demands for Nelgan's life.
You will go to the Bank of Kundarak, to their Lord's March branch just next door. There you must acquire the key to the Gan's deposit box. I don't care what you have to do to get it. Bring the key back to me.
High atop a platform in the bank lobby, tiefling armorers nail metal plates directly onto a huge devil.
Just one more thing. You might run into a muscle-brained devil named Bloodplate. He's the aggressive type. Good luck, fools.
Bleeding ichor and maggots. You have the deposit box key. Now, to return to the Phoenix Tavern and trade it for Nelgan's life. Tremus eagerly takes the key and unlocks the deposit box.
At last I have it. The weapon that I travel back in time for. The sliver of time. Now, to keep my bargain, I shall return Nelgan to you as a dying old woman.
Ah, that's better. Now that I have stolen her youth for myself, I'm headed for the market tent, where I shall kill General Sulamades with the sliver of time and become clinging to the last threads of life. Nell wheezes out.
My only hope is the 12. Leave me here and bring back help. Go quickly.
No, I'm not doing for all the optionals.
Awake.
I mean, I probably could, but it's not going to be cool. Since I'm doing it for a video, I have no intention to. The whole point over here is to get cool shots, so why would I do that? I usually do all the optionals because I want to get the extra chests because I'm looking for trinkets, but right now I don't care. Right now it's just boss fights and stuff.
Whatever the devils are doing in the sliver of time must be destroyed in order to save Nell, but it's somewhere in the market tent. Vahir has opened up a secret way for you to get there through the steam tunnels.
That was the first time I've ever seen a devil hiding out inside of the tavern over there.
Only hours ago, devil legions moved through the steam tunnels in an attempt to flank the 12. At least some of them are still here. You see a grotesque Orthon captain below, sporting a large repeating... Tremus is attempting to summon the Devil General to this tent, but when he sees you, Tremus stops his incantations and fumes, "It's you again! What does it take to make you give up? My Abishai minions, come, destroy the mortal pests!"
Too bad that guy got away. Wasted some time. And too bad I don't have D-door so I can just skip out of this room once this thing is over. I have to sit through this long cutscene. But whatever. For context, these are all turning into one big Abishai now. Eyeballs. I'm sorry, that was too fast.
Scream of 5 voices, the Abishai perish in a swirl of power. At almost the same moment, you become aware of something new and powerful arriving in the tent. A gigantic devil now stands next to Tremus. It stares disdainfully down at him and bellows,
Why do you summon me, Tiefling? Are you so eager to die?
Okay, now I have to survive the cutscenes and get out of
"You're the
here.
one who will die when I use the sliver of time to drain your youth."
I think I have a speedrun of me doing this
How?
with this character when I had D equipped. So I didn't have to sit through all these cutscenes. It went much faster. It was like sub 10 minutes.
No.
Plays on my
Mercy,
YouTube
Lord
channel.
Sulamades.
I think it was part of one of the Let's Plays. I'm not sure which.
With Sulamati's departure, the tent begins fluttering with a massive impulse of infernal energy. It may not be prudent to remain here much longer. The devil magics around the market tent have finally reached their peak. Whatever they're
9 minutes and 33 seconds. Still sub 10. Nice. I will take that. I'll wait through the cutscene for the off chances there's one of you who hasn't seen it before. This is what the old marketplace used to look like, and then they redid it, so they made an event out of it, and now they commemorized it inside of this thing. Yeah. Then we got the new marketplace after this.
History recorded the end of the devil invasion on Stormreach, death and destruction across the marketplace, and the complete annihilation of the old market tent.
And we are done. And as always, don't forget to turn in your raid. Something I want to check for a second. If I mount up in a public area, how much is my movement speed? Yeah, 211. Because I am a VIP, I get 10%. I don't know why it doesn't, well, 10% extra on the 200 turns into 211%, but still 1% faster than the one I am when I just stand still when I'm fully buffed. Here we go. So 210, not 211, so it is what it is. 45%, yeah. By speed boost up, 240. If I, instead of taking Rogue, I will take 2 levels of Ranger. So Ranger has a speed boost who allows you to go to, instead of 45 you get from Falconary, it gives you 50%. It's another 5% speed. So technically you would be a bit faster. And if you just took 2 levels of Rogue, you'd get 2% base. So those are your 2 options. Either 2% from Rogue all the time, and then when you max speed up, you get 45. Or you go for Ranger, and it's 2% less, but your max speed is 5% more. A net gain of like 3% on your max. This is very nerdy talk for people who want to make a character goes very fast. Sorry about it. Okay, now I had another idea. And this is kind of a little bit of a bizarre idea, but I don't know if I want to do it right now. Is I want to get some shots of the character, rather than falling, I want him jumping. So basically, I want to make a shot where the character just zooms up. So the way you do that is, well, you record him falling down, and then you reverse the footage. Okay, but it'll just be a shot of like the character going up. So basically, we need to record ourselves jumping off very high locations. So one location I want to do is, well, right over here. And it's not really a location as much as a, I just need to fail a teleport. So shall we fail a teleport? Eventually I'll get a oops and it'll send me to the sky. Yeah, there's a when you use teleport scrolls, there's a 1% chance or something. Not a 1%. It's a very small percent chance that you will fail and you get dropped out of the sky. So we are doing that, hoping to get a shot of me falling out of the sky. I actually failed a UMD check that time. And then again, what do I have to increase my UMD? I don't want to fail again. No, this doesn't help. I'm just gonna run out of scrolls. There's a place called the purple, the portable hole. This is a place you can only get to by teleporting. So it's kind of like a secret haven for casters. Like only if you're a caster you can get there. I don't remember who's the arcane scroll vendor who sells the teleport scrolls. I just want to stock up before I run out. Come on, where's teleport? It's either this guy or the guy next to him. Teleport, 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 teleport. Teleport. I've got... Okay, I can buy like... If I hold on control and then I click on something, it'll open up that little window that allows me to then select an amount. So I don't have to like click on it 70 individual times. Where did the scrolls go? Why aren't they stacking? Was that because I was using them? Scrolls. Where did the scrolls go? Don't need that. Okay, fine. Probably because I was holding it in my hand, it wouldn't stack or for something like that. Selling all the junk. And we'll move on in a second. Okay. And back to trying to fail a teleport. Does anybody know of a way that is sure that you will fail the teleport? I'm not aware of such a thing, but maybe there is such a thing. Come on, give me an oops. The airship will drop me. Do you know which side drops you into the marketplace? I mean, you're right. I totally forgot about that. I know that different areas... You know what? Let's just find out. I know that different sections in the airship drop you off at different locations, so we can do exactly that. You are very right. Thank you very much. Here we go. Well, that side was housed underneath. Let's try the other side now. Also, I want a shot where as I'm falling, I'm looking up. Try to imagine how the shot would look if you were coming from the other direction and you're jumping up from the ground and flying towards the airship. Okay, so I'm going to try to play with the camera angle so it like makes a cool shot in that direction. That is the goal. I went too backwards on that one. Okay. So House Denith was to the left and House Juresco's to the right. We are exploring, finding new things. We have to try the front and the back now. Eventually I'll get a good shot of falling off. I don't know if jumping off from this top area makes any difference, so we will try. Okay, I think we've got one cool shot. If you play that backwards, flying up towards the ship, be pretty good. Let's see where we end up this time. And this is still Hasdanith. So I guess the whole front of the ship takes you to Hasdanith. Denith, or whatever it's called. Dennis. Fine, so I do believe that from the back of the ship, it does take you to someplace else. I'm pretty sure there's someplace that drops you off in the marketplace. I want to jump off the top of House Dennis. Let's do it now. I was planning on doing this before, so I guess we do it now. Rather than taking the stairs, you take this walkway, and it gets you really high. I made a video called Old versus New DDO, and it had shots from me jumping off the top over here from 10 years ago. Yeah, the one with the airship before was a shot. We definitely have that shot. Now, if we can replicate the same thing, but jumping off this tower down to the bottom of House Denith, I think we can do a pretty good job. If I can make it off the tip of this thing, going backwards, as if I'm like facing up, I think we'll be good. I want to face basically, okay. No, I'm confused. Okay, I'm trying to get exactly the angle that I want, so here we go. Okay, I think there's a shot in there. Flying up to the top. If you do see this actually make it into some kind of a trailer, don't spoil it for everyone. I'm just kidding. I know this content is gripping for some of you. And for some of you, this is like the dullest, most boring. What are you doing? Okay, let's see what happens if I jump off the back of the ship. I don't know where it's going to take me now. Oh, you can wait. You can, I'm just kidding. I really want the one that goes to the marketplace. I know there's one side that jumps off. You end up in the marketplace, but I don't know which one it is. That was House Denith again. I remember reading it someplace on the wiki. It told you that every different place you jump off the airship takes you to someplace else. So if somebody wants to Google it, would be much appreciated. For now, I'm going to try to teleport again. Of course, as soon as I said that, I got it. Added that half a jump at the end just to sell that I'm going to be doing a jump, trying to do it. Well, we got that shot now. What does this stream become? Running around looking for shots of jumping off things. Okay, I think we did enough with this guy. Any other like raid that I could probably do really, really, really fast? Or some kind of quest that I can do really fast or look really cool with this guy? Or any other kind of run or something? I realized today that I can do a match cut where I have side by side the clip of me running across the Evening Star and the clip of me running Zawabi's Revenge. And it would be hard to guess which one's going to win. Yeah, I probably could make it look like that. I'm not sure I want to give that vibe. We will see. Fine. I guess when I'm done with this character, we probably can go back to the other one. Whatever his name is. Do something else on the Monty build. What haven't we done yet? I mean, what haven't we done as a cool shot? That's the question. I just remembered there's a customary shot that I have every video trailer I've ever made. If you've been watching all of my videos, my build videos, you might recognize it. If you don't recognize it now, you will in just a moment. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, basically, for context, we're looking for specific shots for a hype trailer for the beginning of the stream. That's what we've been doing all day, recording footage for that. And right now, I'm heading out to Cyber or whatever this place is called, Reaver's Reach. Okay, I'll tell you then. Basically, we're going to head out into whatever this place is called. You should not return. Oh, I didn't talk to the Storm Reaver yet. Do I have to talk to... whatever. We'll do this again. Let's go back. Talk to the guy. Get sent to here. Be on the quest. Then they'll let me out. Fine. Go back to the marketplace. I guess through here is the fastest. You have to talk to the guy right next to the... Oh, you're talking end boss for Dreaming Dark. Yeah, true. I don't know. Yeah. I just don't know if I'm trying to remember if I'm flagged with this particular character. I guess we could check in a minute. Let's first go get the shot over here. Thank you very much. Now I can go to Saber Tool or whatever the place is called. Then we can talk to the Storm Reaver. Then, I mean, I'm definitely not flagged for the end of the, whatever it's called. I can't think now. My brain's fried. The boss at the end. Sorjak. The undead version of Sorjak because, well, I didn't even step into the quest yet, so. Definitely got some work to do, but I guess I can check right now to see if I'm flagged for the quest. Level 20 quest, Dreaming Dark. Haven't done it. And based on the rest of the quests before it, the Eye of the Titan. Yeah, I haven't done it with any of the other. I haven't done it either. Shouldn't be a problem. River. Then he'll allow us to do the quest. Oh, Storm Reaver is one floor below. After Giant told he escapes to here, apparently. In the storyline or something like that. I don't remember. I've got fly. I should record it. Yeah, but everybody knows how to fly. I need the ones that are not obvious. Yeah, so basically the shot I'm trying to get over here is the back over here. There's a place with a whole bunch of giants. And I love running up the hill and fighting all the giants together. I don't know. I think the shot's really cool. And the reason why I think it's really cool is because one of my big influences to playing DDO is a guy called Axer, A-X-E-R, DDO, who used to post videos back when the level cap was 20 to play a lot of Barbarian. So he has a clip of him playing Friends Berserker, running up the hill and killing all the barbarians, all the giants. I thought it was really cool. So as a tribute to that, every time I make a trailer, I've got to have one clip of me running up the hill and fighting all the giants together. So that's what this is all about. The more you know. Yeah, so right across the chasm here. So here we go.
Frost giants amass their forces, ready to hunt the white dragon.
That was it. That was the tribute. Went over pretty fast. So yeah, the quest Dreaming Dark. Let's do that one. Today I'm going to do it on Heroic Normal. Because again, I'm going for recording a quick shot and a drawn out scene. You can't just flash in the trailer, so I need as few seconds as possible. And my speedy character is not very good at the DPS. So we're going to go more for speed and do heroic and less epic. So for anybody joining in right now, we are going to farm video clips for a trailer. And somebody suggested the boss at the end of Dreaming Dark Quest. This character, by the way, is flagged for basically everything in DDO, and he's soloed most of DDO. In fact, this particular character, when it loads in, any year now, has 7,682 favor. Out of this, 680 favor was done all solo. So this character actually unlocked the +8 tome by himself. And if you're wondering about the last 2 favor, I did one of the Canis challenges, and I realized there's an objective to kill 120 monsters, and if you solo, they don't spawn in fast enough, and you can't complete it. So I bring in another player just to check it, and I confirmed it by mistake. So I got 2 more favor than I was supposed to. So I don't have some way to delete them, so that is my only disclaimer. So 7,680 favor, all solo. Dreaming Dark Quest, here we come. I think that's going to be it for today, though. So Dreaming Dark. And then I got to start working on the edit. A lot of work. But Inspired Quarter. Inspired quarter, here we go. This entire area has multiple layers of flagging. You got to do one thing and the next thing. Thank you. Yeah, I've got to work soon, so same here. Got to finish up the stream. Oh, I forgot to talk to the quest giver. Sorry. Let's go. Pick it up. Be right back. Never know, I might get an ion stone. Unlikely, but you never know. Dreaming Dark. Let's go. Yeah, I'm trying to get different bosses. I do have a whole stream planned eventually of just basically going and facing off against every dragon in DDO. So, but that's its own thing. So, Plane of Nightmares on Heroic Normal. Actually, Heroic Casual. Because you know what's easier than normal? Casual. It's even faster. Who would have thought? And I've got the Dream Spitter just for lols in this quest. Let's do it.
So this is the much vaunted Plane of Nightmares. Unlike the world feels heavy at this end of the garden. A shimmer in the air seems to hold you down. Could there be a way to remove the air itself seems to sigh with relief as the nearby Dreaming Dark are destroyed. The shimmering effect to the south is changed.
This itself is a pretty cool speedrun. I probably could use part of the UI from this section also. No, let's do that. Yeah, sorry for going incognito again. Hoping to get some cool shots from here.
When the last nightmare creature dies in a shriek of rage, gravity changes itself yet again. Your step is light. It should be easy to proceed. Dream crawlers drop from above. They're using the trees to ambush you.
Come on, die already. You gotta kill 15 of these guys to move on. I had to make sure I killed all of them before I could move on.
Hush hushed whispers come from the elevated rows in this amphitheater? What have you stumbled into?
There's a section over there that is an optional that probably most players have never visited. One of these places is like the end the end boss, and one of them is like an optional. So basically, there's like a scripted event where based on your past experience, they say, oh, you've done this, oh, you've done that. And then they come out and attack you, so. These are supposed to be your nightmares or something like that. I really don't know, blah, blah, blah. Sorry.
A tremendous psionic voice booms in your head. You are the one who has alarmed my minions, so? Pathetic. Dream stealers, prove yourselves to me and destroy the mortals, or I shall consume you myself. A psionic voice roars once more in your mind. Here is the dream forge you seek, mortal. But the most powerful of all the dreaming dark stands in your way. I am the devourer of dreams. Using power from the dream forge,
Rip eyeballs once again.
lens now comes to life. It sends out a wave of blinding light. Outside, the nightmares wail in despair as the connection between this plane and Eberron is
That took 6 whole minutes.
Your home is now safe from the dreaming dark.
And Dreamforge. Yeah, but I think I might even be able to like put the whole section in because it's so fast. Running through the barrier, fighting the boss, because it goes over in like literally a few seconds. I believe that every third time you finish, you are guaranteed ion stones. So I don't know how many times I finished this raid. Quest, sorry, whatever. It's the only level 20 quest in DDO. But let's see, I might get a good ion stone. Have one for my alt. The Monty build needs it. Ooh, Scarlet Blue Ironstone. So intelligence. I can have this and upgrade it to have a +6 intelligence item at level 5. A +3 upgrade tome, which I can turn into shards, or a Disc of Dreams. Well, I don't need this Blue Ironstone. I was looking for the one who gives whatever. But I'll take the crystal disc. Will save me the hassle of trying to create one. But yeah, that's going to be it. Well, folks, I think we're going to wrap it up. I probably can have way more shots of just like backgrounds and things, whatever. For right now, I'm looking for all the action-packed stuff. So we'll see. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Thank you for being a guest on my show. Ask Aldbar Didio Live. And hope you all come and enjoy next time. That's all, folks. Hi, Ozzy, man. Good to see you again. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll probably, everybody on Twitch, I'm going to raid you to somebody. I'm not sure who. Hi, Drac Dragon. Yeah. I'll send you over to, I don't know who, but we'll see. Whoever's on Twitch, I can raid. But yeah, for everybody else, thank you very much. And I hope to see you on my next one. See yous. Bye, Ferris Wolf. Bye-bye.